you've read it, it's about 35 pages of just stripping tenants of our rights. And decreasing funding for the most low-income people in the city, which the mayor has said that this bill is supposed to help the most.
Hey guys, join me down
What
at the
you
Wilson
said
Building. The Freedom
is the
Fight
exact
continues
opposite
down
of
here
what the
calling
bill
out
does.
the so-called rental act of the
My
mayor
nephew's a
stripping
liar.
tenants of their rights.
Great.
Now is
So,
the time to get
specifically,
involved.
we're here because of
Defend
TOPA.
DC.
But this bill,
All right.
it strips TOPA
Share
rights
the feed.
from a huge number of buildings in the city. It takes TOPA rights away from buildings that have affordability covenants. How does that make sense? Nobody can make that make sense. It takes away TOPA from certain types of sales, just eliminating TOPA because basically landlord said jump and she said, okay. Sure. It's just pathetic. And there's going to be less funding for specifically tenants that are under 30% AMI. None of these things are good. And in DC, I think we should just recognize how unique and wonderful TOPA is. It is truly, it makes a lot of sense, you know? We as tenants are the ones that are paying the price for these buildings. We're paying the mortgage. We're paying for the maintenance. The landlords simply just have access to capital that we don't.
Absolutely.
Why does that make
Absolutely.
Why does that doom us to a life of renting? Why would the mayor not want us to be homeowners? And in a city, especially in a city, we need to have more home ownership options that are not single-family homes.
Yeah.
We need to have people who are in apartments that become co-ops, that can become condos. These are good things. Home ownership is a good thing.
Yes, it
and
is.
even if it is not home ownership, because for the past decade, the government has not been funding the first right to purchase program, which allows tenants to get money from the government to buy their buildings. People can still negotiate terms with their landlords through TOPA.
Yes.
But the mayor wants to strip that even from tenants too? Just negotiating with the incoming buyer? So if you're living in a building and it's going to change ownership, then you have no say. You've been in that building for a long time. I think my landlord alone, I probably spent $40,000 on rent. And now my building's being sold right now. I'm going through TOPA. Yay!
Yay!
And thankfully, I might become a homeowner. I'm very excited about that. Because that would have been very impossible for me otherwise. But that's an opportunity that I don't want to be taken away from anybody. Because I think everybody should have that opportunity. And we are all paying a lot of our income, our hard-earned money, towards rent. And that's just giving our money to landlords. This is not okay. This is not for the people. It's not by the people either. It's by landlords. And we're here to say no. And the council should reject this law in its entirety. But let's hear from other people. Barbara, Miss Cooper. Oh, yes.
Come on, Barbara.
Miss Cooper, go up here from Marbury Plaza. Give her a hand.
Yay!
I don't think I need Hey,
Whoa!
whose house?
Our house!
Whose house?
Our house!
Whose city?
Our city!
Whose city?
Our city!
Whose house?
Our house!
Then we gotta act like it's our house. We
That's
gotta
right.
learn how to fight.
That's
We
right.
all gotta pull together.
That's right.
The first thing I'm gonna say is I'm very disappointed in DC Council. That's number one.
Yes. Yes.
Robert White,
Yes.
Bill
Call it
Mendelson,
out. Call it out.
Bowser, all of them gotta go.
Yes.
The same way we vote them in, we
We
need
vote
to vote
them out. That's right. That's right.
I'm sick and tired of living in bad conditions,
Yes.
but they still want me to pay rent.
That's right.
I can't even put a plate on the table before damn roaches fall in my food.
Come on.
But
Keep
they
it
want
real.
me to pay rent.
Keep it real. Keep it real.
I want to say thank you, DC officers finest, for being out here. But at the end of the day, this is peaceful. We have the right to speak. We have the right to organize.
That's right. That's right.
What's going
That's
on
right.
out here? They got more people police is out here watching us instead of watching the city.
That's right.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
That's right.
So, this is what I want to happen, y'all. If we can't get no justice here, we got to take it a little further. We got to go to Congress.
That's right. That's right.
That's how I feel.
That's right.
They act like we don't have no voices. They go in there and they make their side deals, and they do this and they do that, and it's too late for us.
Yes.
It's never too late.
That's right.
We got to learn how to fight for one another.
That's
it
right.
ain't a black
That's
thing,
right.
it ain't no white thing, it ain't no green thing.
That's
It's
right. Speak,
everybody's
Barbara.
thing.
Speak.
Because they treating all of us like animals.
That's right.
And that is not how it's going to be.
That's right.
Somebody else. Come on, Rhonda.
I know that's right. Oh, Lord.
Come on, Rhonda.
All right. Go ahead, Rhonda. Good morning. Good morning. Down here at this Wilson building again for another failed policy of the mayor, attack on our tenants and our citizens. What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Yes, it's time to vote them out. They are disconnected with our citizens. Far too long, too many communities across this district have lived with rodents, have lived with mold, have lived with retaliating management that keep our citizens down. Yes, we have rights. We must vote them out. We must raise our voices. We must not allow the same failed policies of this mayor to continue. Whoever heard of not collecting $40 million in housing code violations? What in the world is wrong with this mayor when she can see low-income and working families suffering inside with the landlords and the developers? It's time for her to go. She's led us into this mess, and it's time for us to clean it up. Vote no on this rental act, and all of the D.C. council should be held accountable. Our citizens are suffering in their housing. Shame on the capital of the nation. Shame on the capital of the nation to house our citizens in such poor circumstances and expect that we would not stand up. Vote this mayor out. What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Shame on this D.C. council. Shame on this mayor. Stand up for D.C. citizens. Let's go. Stomp the rental act out. Vote no, D.C. council. Robert White, 3-time chair of housing. Shame on you.
Yes.
Shame on you for leaving our citizens living in the filth that they've been living in. Shame on Phil Mendelson, chairperson of the council, to not provide better oversight for the health and well-being of our children, of our seniors. Shame on you all. What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
All right, let's go.
All right.
All right. Who's hot?
Our house.
Who's hot?
Our house.
Who's hot?
Our house.
Who's hot?
Our house.
All right, Milagro, are you ready?
Good job. Good job. Thank you.
All right, mamacita.
We also have a few other speakers as well, so.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es Milagro. Estamos aquí luchando por vivir dignamente porque aquí esta ciudad de Washington D.C. está como la peor, arruinado como hicimos. Si no nos ponemos todos a ayudarlos, esto va a estar peor. Hay mucha gente.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. I'm Milagro. She's the president of the Oakland Tenants Association. She didn't say that, but she's very humble. She doesn't like to say
Yes,
that.
yes.
And she's saying that she's here to stand up for dignified housing because it's a shame how things are in this city, and that if we don't stand up and raise our voice, things are going to get even worse.
En lugar de ayudar a la ley de TOPA para que los ayude a los derechos de los alquilinos, están acabándolo. justamente mi building iba a ser vendido y como derrumbaron, como dicen, a topa, ahora estamos supuestamente que no quieren firmar lo que estamos pidiendo.
And so instead of strengthening TOPA and the protections we have, the mayor's attacking it. Right now, even in our building, we're having a landlord who's now not wanting to negotiate with us because he sees how the winds are blowing in the city council.
Yes.
Ahora en ese building tengo 20 años de vivir en ese building. Ahora me toca ver que cae agua. Cada vez que va a llover, me toca ver que todos los alquileres dicen, me está cayendo agua.
And I'm living there for 20 years, and I'm seeing how there's water falling from my ceiling. Now I have all my neighbors texting me, calling me, saying there's water coming out of the ceiling.
Y no es justo estar pagando una renta tan cara y viviendo, como dicen, en peores condiciones.
And it's not just that we're paying such a high rent and living in ever worsening conditions.
Ahora, a mí siempre me gusta dejar un vaso con agua en mi mesa cuando duermo. Ahora cuando digo tomar agua, este vaso está lleno de cucarachas.
And you know, I like to go to sleep. I have a glass of water on my bedside table, but when I wake up, it's full of cockroaches now.
Oh my God.
Y esta inspección que llega no hace nada. No sé por qué están pagando supuestamente inspectores y no hacen nada de su trabajo.
And the DOB inspectors, they come and it doesn't do anything.
Doesn't
I don't
do
know why we're
anything.
paying
Say it
this salary.
DOB?
Es mejor a dormir, como decimos, si no trabajan, que no hacen su trabajo, que lo saquen, ponga otra gente que quieren trabajar.
You know, it would be better to send them to go to sleep. If they don't want to do the work, we got to fire them. We got to get good inspectors and have this city working for its people.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Hay gente que quieren
That's right.
trabajo y dicen que no hay. Cuando tienen estas personas haraganas que no quieren trabajar.
And you know, there's so many people without work in this city too. And meanwhile, you have these DOB inspectors who aren't doing anything.
No es justo porque el inspector que supuestamente nosotros contratamos para que llegara y ahora él anda diciendo que anda trabajando para el dueño del building.
And you know, and the DOB inspector that we were working with there, you know, now he's all buddy-buddy with management.
Llega supuestamente a
Shame.
inspeccionar los apartamentos y no, si ve que hay mucho mojo en la sala, no toma fotos, nada, se ve la cocina que se está cayendo el techo, tampoco, solo se ríe.
He walks in, he sees the mold, he doesn't take any pictures, he sees the ceiling that's falling in on itself, and he just laughs.
Shame.
El otro día
Shame,
estaba
shame.
viendo, ese inspector estaba como asustado y le digo de que te asustas porque estás viendo todo arruinado, que está cayendo del techo. No, porque veo bastantes cucarachas que me están siguiendo.
And so I was there with him the other day, and he looked kind of scared, and so I asked, you know, what is it? Is it the ceiling and stuff like that? And he said, no, there's too many cockroaches that are following me. I'm nervous.
Oh no. Shame.
Muchas
Shame.
personas de tercera edad que están sufriendo en los apartamentos llenos de mojo, eso les hace daño para ellos y a los niños también, y no es justo.
And you know, and there's a lot of senior citizens in our building, and they really suffer from the mold. And we have little kids too. I mean, this is really dangerous for people.
Absolutely. Yes.
Así
Shame.
que todos les pido el favor que no los pongamos a que supuestamente los humillen, los pisoteen. Sigamos adelante todos unidos.
And so I say it to all of you. Do not let ourselves be humiliated. Do not let ourselves be stepped on.
That's
We have
right.
to go forward together fighting.
That's right.
No
That's
están
right.
pagando una renta tan cara y si no están ayudando a arreglar los apartamentos no hay que pagarles ni un 5.
And you know, it's not just that we're paying that rent that high. If they don't want to fix that apartment, we're not going to pay them even a nickel.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Señora alcaldesa, que ayude y que no esté chingando la madre la gente que está trabajando.
Yes.
And you know, and our mayor, that she should help working people rather than fucking them over.
That's right. Woo!
Cuando empezó la pandemia, a mí me tocó ir hasta Baltimore a pedir comida para ayudarle a la comunidad de Washington DC cuando ella tenía su dinero, cómo ayudarle a la gente y solo unas latas mandaba nada más.
And you know, I remember back in the pandemic, you know, I was up and do food distribution, and I had to go all the way to Baltimore to try and collect food for people that were going hungry. Meanwhile, the mayor, she sent just a few cans of beans.
Wow. Wow. Shame.
Me llamó
Shame.
una vez y me pusieron a alguien que me llamara que no fuera supuestamente a traer comida a Baltimore porque era de DC que supuestamente tienen que ayudar. Y yo le dije, si no estás ayudando.
And then, you know, they told me, oh no, stop going to Baltimore, but you're making us look bad in D.C. And so I was like, well, you guys aren't helping, you know, I gotta go to Baltimore.
Antes yo me dedicaba a las cosas de Dios todo, yo nunca andaba en esto, pero cuando empezó la pandemia agarré, como dicen, como nosotros decimos los guerrilleros que agarran el fusil sobre el hombro y vamos, adelante.
And you know, I used to be, you know, just sort of focused on church and family, but then when the pandemic hit, I was like the guerrilla fighters, you know, I put my rifle on my shoulder and I got to fighting.
Yes, 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 yes.
Y supuestamente el director de alcaldía es mi amigo, yo le digo, hey, yo no soy enemigo de nadie, supuestamente yo voy porque no voy a contra nadie, sino que se respeten las leyes, que sigan actuar como dicen, trabajando y ayudando a la comunidad, no destruyéndola.
And you know, and the director of MOLA is a friend of mine, that's the mayor office of Latin American Affairs, and I tell him, you know, I'm not trying to go against you guys, I just want the law to be respected.
That's right,
I just
that's
want people to have
right,
dignity.
that's
I'm not
right.
trying to go against anyone, just for the people. But they're
That's
not
right.
Cuando empezó la pandemia había tanta gente muriéndose por el COVID, supuestamente lo sacaba en bolsas de basura, cuando nunca he visto eso, eso me agarró a mí, como dicen, más fuerzas para ayudar a la gente que necesita.
And you know, and with COVID too, you know, there were people that were dying, they were, you know, all caught up in body bags, and you know, it was horrible seeing it, and that's really part of what moved me to act and to help people, to serve the people.
Así es que les hago un llamado a todos, que supuestamente uno los elige, que estén, como dicen, en su silla que ellos tienen ahorita, que no sean, que van a ser eternos. Pueden salir también volando, como dicen, que de entre otros que de verdad va a trabajar y cumpla todas las leyes.
And so I make a call on all of you to make sure that these city council members don't get to sit in their seats forever.
Yes,
We're gonna send them
yes,
flying out of here.
yes, vote them out, yes.
Todos los valientes estamos aquí, los que también que se unamos para que sigamos adelante todos, seamos dignos de vivir dignamente, no así como estamos.
And so I say to all of you brave people here, let's keep going forward. Let's keep fighting for dignified housing.
Yes, yes. Woo! Good job.
Up with the tenants, yeah, yeah. Down with the landlords, yeah, yeah.
Up with the tenants, yeah, yeah.
Down with the landlords,
Yeah, yeah.
Up with the tenants,
Yeah, yeah.
Down with the landlords,
Yeah, yeah.
Up with the tenants,
Yeah, yeah.
Down with the slumlords,
Yeah, yeah.
Down with the slumlords,
Yeah, yeah.
Down with the slumlords.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's hear from Roger.
Yay! Let's go, Roger! Woo!
Shame you got these old people out here trying to fight for their house. Oh, shame!
Yeah, yeah. Alicia.
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Good. Got a few prepared remarks. They're to the point. What is to become of Topa? From listening to the deliberations of the chair of the Housing Committee, Robert White, it appears clear that he and others on the council will accommodate the developers of the investors' demands to continue diminishing the effectiveness of Topa. What motivates those members of the council? Okay. What motivates those members of the council and Mayor Bowser who seek to further reduce Topa protection? First and foremost, to increase the tax base so that more revenue will go into the city's treasury. Secondly, to add to the housing stock. Having more housing units, more supply will tamp down on the rising costs of what people, renters, and buyers have to pay, they feel. problem is that speculation will overcome whatever benefits the steady demise of speculation will overcome whatever benefits the steady demise of TOPA will afford. Renters need to begin to find candidates for elective office that will hold tenants' interests as being most important, instead of being just one of many factors in a financial equation. Those who are seeking to diminish TOPA see themselves as being pragmatic and realists. Renters looking at the further erosion of TOPA and units under rent control are faced with the need to survive. Reducing the protection of the TOPA Act is an existential threat to tenants in the district.
That's right. That's right.
In the words of the American revolutionary Thomas Paine, these are the times that try men's souls. Renters must stay organized for the long haul and fight back.
Yes! 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 Woo!
Come on, Rob.
Okay, we're gonna try another chant, guys. Are you ready?
Yes!
Alright. TOPA now, don't delay. We deserve a place to stay.
TOPA now, don't delay. We deserve a place to stay.
TOPA now,
Don't delay. We deserve a place to stay. TOPA now, don't delay. We deserve a place to stay. TOPA now, don't delay. We deserve a place to stay. TOPA now, don't delay. We deserve a place to stay.
Okay, let's hear
Too
from
much passion.
Woo! Let's chant for her. Come on, come on, come on.
All right, up in the bring it, bring it.
Hey everyone. Can you hear me? Okay. Alright, so I'm an organizer with Stop Out Slumlords. I've been a renter in DC for 10 years. I have dealt with exploitative landlords, have dealt with rodent infestations, with electricity issues, and in 2018, the mayor, the landlord lobby, and most of the DC council took my TOPA rights away when they voted to take it away from renters in single-family dwellings.
Yes!
And I'm here to say we need to reject the Rental Act and expand TOPA and tenant protections for every single renter in DC.
Yes! Yes!
The mayor and the landlord lobby are saying that we're not in an emergency anymore, so tenants don't need rights. We're facing unprecedented attacks. Attacks on Medicaid and staff, federal workers getting fired, the Trump administration's trying to defund our schools and cut $1 billion from our budget. And instead of defending us, instead of fighting for the people of DC, the mayor and her developer friends are attacking us even more.
Yes!
They are trying to gut our rights at
Yes.
a time when people in DC are even more precarious than ever.
Yes!
And do you want to know why they're doing this or what they're saying? They're saying tenants have too many rights and it's too hard to evict people. They're saying that people who are forced to use rental assistance, who have to apply for ERAP, are gaming the system. They're saying that because of TOPA, they don't want to invest in the city anymore, so we need to take it away. And we, exactly, liars. And we know that they're lying because they have tried these lies before.
That's right.
All
That's right.
that they want is power over what happens to our homes. They don't care about the people who are living in those
That's
homes,
right.
what conditions they're living in, where they have to go, but they want to push people out so that they can profit.
That's right. Shame. Shame.
And they have been organizing, the landlords have been organizing and conspiring with the mayor, with members of the council to try to hack away at our tenants' rights. And they did it in 2018.
Yes.
And they did it in 2023 with downtown exemption.
Yep.
And they tried last year, but they failed. And they failed because we turned out. We organized, we came together, and we fought for our rights. And that is why they are going to fail again today.
Yes.
Because the tenants united will never be defeated. The tenants united will never be defeated. The tenants united will never be defeated.
Yay! Woo! The 10, I like that.
The tenants
United will never be defeated. The tenants united will never be defeated. The tenants united will never be defeated. The tenants united will never be defeated. The tenants united will never be defeated.
I forgot to say earlier that in addition to my going through TOPA right now, and that I love TOPA so much, and it gives me dopamine. Anybody like that joke? I'm trying to make it big, guys.
I'll hear you.
Okay. I also forgot to say that my building that I'm in right now was saved by TOPA actually about 10 years ago. Because my building went through a sale and TOPA was went through the TOPA process about 10 years ago, and the incoming buyer wanted to get rid of the building that I'm living in right now. And the only reason why the building is still standing is because the tenants came together and negotiated with the landlord that we have now and kept the building standing. That's the only reason why. So thank goodness for TOPA.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
goodness. The
Absolutely.
mayor would have us believe that TOPA is not doing anything.
Right.
That's right.
That it's not doing anything for local people. It's not doing what it was supposed to do. But guess what? It is. And we have proof. We have proof all across the city that TOPA works. That it combats gentrification. It what am I trying to say? Keeps affordability instead of pushing us out. And it gives us the power that we deserve at the bargaining table when we are asking for just basic things. For landlords to follow the law.
That's right. That's right.
Not violate our housing code.
That's right.
To provide us with habitable environments
Yes.
that are healthy for us, for our kids, for our families. And that's all we're asking. And the mayor would have us believe that we're doing something bad. Terrible. Shame on her.
Shame. Shame.
All right, well, I had enough of speaking. Let's just do some dancing. And some dancing. How about that? Okay, you gotta really feel it in the
Woo.
dance, guys. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Let's do this one. How about when renters are under attack? What do we do? Stand up, fight back. When renters are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When renters are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When renters are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When renters are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Oh yeah, okay.
Come on, Rob.
Whatever floats your boat.
Well, I want to echo what Operna said before, that it's just outrageous that we're at a time when there's so much insecurity in this city, when our rights to self-determination, our rights to make our own laws and elect our representatives are under attack from the Trump administration. It's really awful to see our own local government, the people that we elect, the people whose salaries we pay with our tax dollars,
That's right.
are attacking us and are
That's
trying to
right.
take away the rights and the policies that make DC special.
That's right.
The generations of activists and community leaders fought for.
That's right.
40, 50, 60 years ago to make DC a model for the country. When John Wilson and Marion Barry and the activists of the 1960s and 70s fought to establish TOPA in the 1970s, they believed that they were creating a model for the entire country, a model for how all cities could protect tenants, could provide a path to stability and security and collective ownership. And to this day, people from all over the country come to DC trying to learn about TOPA, trying to learn about the tenants' rights that we have in this city, trying to look to our laws as a model for how they can improve conditions and fight gentrification in other places. And it's disturbing and it's depressing that we continue to see the same attacks over and over and over, even as cities around the country, the Twin Cities, the Bay Area, New York City, are trying to implement the things that we've had here, these systems that have succeeded and that have allowed tens of thousands of DC residents to have safe and stable housing, to have a seat at the table, to have a voice in the place that they live. And so, that just this week, Stop That Slumlords got an email from some researchers in Minnesota who want to learn about how TOPA works, how people have used it to improve their lives, to improve their housing conditions. And I looked at that email, and at first I felt a little sad, a little depressed, because I have to tell these guys that, well, it's a good system, but it's under attack, and we have to continue to fight to keep this system that you guys see and are inspired by and want to implement where you are. At the same time, it inspires me to fight harder and to be here today and to keep giving these council members hell to make sure that we don't lose what our forefathers and foremothers fought for decades ago. So we got to keep fighting. We got to keep fighting to make TOPA work, to keep it and to improve it, so that it really becomes the model that it was supposed to be for the rest of the country. I think it's really outrageous to look around and look at how the District of Columbia has developed. In the 15 years that I've lived in this city, we have always had TOPA. We've always had strong protections against eviction. I would say not strong enough protections, but the legal protections, the tenants' rights that we have on the books, those have been on the books since they built this building for decades. And we went through decades of a building boom. When I moved to DC, there was no wharf. There was no Union Market. There was no Walter Reed development. There were vast areas of the city that hadn't been developed. That's changed. And it's ridiculous to say that these laws that have been on the books for decades, that have been working for decades, are responsible for the fact that people don't want to invest in DC right now. If we want to find out what the problem is, we need to figure out what's changed. TOPA hasn't changed. The protection against eviction has not changed. ERAP has not changed. So, we need to push back against the propaganda, the lies, the attacks that are coming from the landlord lobby. We 1 year ago, we were all out here having a very similar rally about very similar issues because we were facing similar attacks. And, the attacks that we were worried about on DC tenants' rights last year, they didn't happen. And the landlords, they went and they licked their wounds and they made a plan to come back stronger, to keep organizing underground, to work behind the scenes, to push their agenda in this building. And after today, I hope we remember what they're doing. And we remember that we've got to keep organizing. We can't just come out here and rally every couple of months.
That's right.
Because our adversaries are in this building every day. They're organizing every day to get their message out there, to get their message in the media, to get their message in front of the politicians.
Yes.
Now, we outnumber them.
Yes.
There's a lot more tenants than there are landlords, but we need to stay organized to make sure that our voices are heard and that our numbers count.
That's right.
So let's, we're going to send a strong message today, but we just need to continue to go back to where we live, go back to our neighborhoods, go back to our tenant associations, go back to our community organizations, and continue to educate our neighbors, continue to educate other leaders in the community about why we need to continue the fight to preserve and improve DC tenants' rights. And we can't get complacent.
That's right.
We got to stay politically involved. We got to stay mobilized. We got to stay organized, more organized than the landlords have been, so that next year we're not continuing to fight the same defensive battles. Next year we can actually go on the attack and fix some of these problems, rather than just try to fight desperately to stop things from getting even worse in our district.
Yes. Yes.
So it's a good chant, Damiana. I was supposed to get up here and leave a chant. When tenants' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When tenants' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When tenants' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
That's right.
Awesome. Woo! Yes.
All right, it's cold, so we're going to wrap it up. But before we do that, I just want to say that we're not going to go inside today. We're here because there's a committee of the whole meeting. So we know that the whole council is here and can hear us. That's why we're here today.
Yes.
And our next step is to, like Rob said, keep organizing. We need to organize in where you live. Go back home, talk to your neighbors.
Yes.
Maybe it's scary, but not having housing is scarier.
That's right.
So
That's right.
We can do it.
That's
we can do it. And also, I would be remiss if I did not mention that TOPA is eviction prevention. It's protection against eviction. And also included in the Rental Act is making it easier for landlords to evict.
Yeah. Shame.
One of the provisions says that a landlord can give a person 10-day notice to go to court for eviction if they've been arrested for a crime. Anybody in their household, any occupant.
Ridiculous.
Shame on them. It also says that landlords would be able to serve summonses to court via email. How many people have been email before? How many have not seen an email?
Yes.
Imagine you got a summons to court for eviction via email. And that's the service that she wants to have for landlords?
No.
I don't think so.
Shame.
Landlords barely even can serve properly now, and you need to do it in person. So I definitely don't think they're going to be sending an email. So we really need to stand together. Our next steps are to do that, to do just that. And we all have a responsibility to talk to our neighbors. And we're going to be... Huh? Oh, you got over
Man, Bowser, this is for you. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Yes.
I say you gotta go because you put up all of these nice buildings too expensive for us to even afford to even rent. Instead of you fixing up what we already got and let us rent that, you don't think about the people, so the people ain't thinking about you no more. You can't call your mama to help you because your mama is not running for mayor. You is. From Barbara Cooper, my name, you got to go.
Yes. I love it.
No despair, housing justice everywhere.
No evictions, no despair. Housing justice everywhere.
No evictions, no despair.
Housing justice everywhere.
No evictions, no despair.
Housing justice everywhere.
No evictions, no despair.
Housing justice everywhere.
DJ!
Oh my God.
Come on, Jing!
Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay.
Profit and greed, it's a dangerous creed, but freedom and justice are all that we need. Okay, that's how it goes. Profit and greed,
Profit and greed.
it's a dangerous creed,
It's a dangerous creed.
but freedom and justice
But freedom and justice
is all that we need.
is all that we need.
All right, let's get it up. Profit and greed.
Profit and greed.
Oh, it's a dangerous creed,
It's a dangerous creed.
but freedom and
But
justice
freedom and justice
is all that we need.
is all that we need.
All right, one more time. You got this one. Profit and greed.
Profit and greed.
It's a dangerous creed.
It's a dangerous creed.
But freedom and
But
justice
freedom and justice
is all that we need.
is all that we need.
I'm singing it.
Yay! Nah, nah. Hey! Goodbye! Vote them out.
We shall return with power. All right, so what we're going to say is, in due time, we will return. In due time,
we will return.
In due time,
We will return. In due time, we will return. In due time, we will return. In due time, we will return. 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 We Yay.
Anybody have anything to say? I think we're closing out.
No.
Yeah?
Come on, here, girl. Hey.
Goodbye.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have another one I want to do real quick. Set up our rights. Watch the people fight. Profit over people. It's just not right. Set up our rights.
Set off our rights.
Watch the people fight.
Watch the people fight.
Profit over people.
Profit over people.
It's just not right.
It's just not right.
Alright. Set off our rights.
Set off our rights.
Watch us fight.
Watch us fight.
Profit over people.
Profit over people.
It's just not right.
It's just not right.
Set off our rights.
Set off our rights.
Watch the people fight.
Watch the people fight.
Profit over people.
Profit over people.
It's simply not right.
It's simply not right. Good job.
Alright, so united we stand, divided we fall. Y'all know that. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. I heard the woo. You got it. Alright. So it's another one. Topa act now. Don't delay. Tenants deserve a place to stay.
All right.
Topa act now. Don't delay. Tenants deserve a place to stay. Topa act now. Don't delay. Tenants deserve a place to stay. Topa act now. Don't delay. Tenants deserve a place to stay. It's her birthday. She's gonna rewind.
Oh, come on. Woo, it's chilly, chilly, chilly.
No evictions, no depower, housing justice aware.
No evictions, no despair.
Fair.
Housing justice everywhere.
I'm doing this.
Come on.
Okay. Take our rights, take our stands. United we fight, better we land. Okay, adorable. Money over rights, losing our rights to fight. Together we rise.
Come on.
Fight, fight, fight!
Okay, picture time, guys.
Everybody,
Get up on the steps,
Picture
bro.
time, picture time.
we're gonna wrap it up and we'll end with maybe Oh, I'm sorry. just one last chance. Oh, let me get this shot so you can get in the front. There we go. Awesome. Send me that. Good to see you. I've been good. Been good. Out here fighting. Uh-oh.
Oh, you fine, sweetheart. You fine.
We're gonna take a picture and then a video with the chant, and we're gonna do the
Hey, guys.
tenants united will never be defeated. So picture first.
Picture first.
Wait. Yeah, fists up.
Power to the people.
What
That's what it's about. That's right, y'all. Put them fists up there. Come on, y'all.
United will never be divided. Uh-oh. United will never be defeated. The tenants 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 united will never be defeated. The tenants. Yes. Yes. Great job. Woo. Great job, everybody. Yes. All right, guys. I'm Dr. Hamilton. Dr. Rhonda Hamilton. Nice to meet you. Hey, say live. Love this.
Thank you all for coming out. I'm with the Party for Socialism and Liberation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I need you to spread the word. We're going to Congress on April the 29th to fight,
29th?
to push back against our home rule attack.
Yeah, because I saw the latest vote. They were able to get the amendment passed, but now they went
Well,
back
they
to
were
the
still
Senate.
waiting for, but that's just for the budget. That has nothing to do with our home
Oh,
rule
really?
act.
Separate from home rule?
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah,
need
that's
to
another
fight for our home rule.
April 29th, you said, y'all?
Yeah, April the 29th is a Tuesday. I'm going to give you one of my flyers. This is,
Are you with an organization?
Yes, Health of DC and me, but I'm actually running to remove the mayor. So,
Oh, amazing.
yes,
Amazing.
we need to fight to save our Home Rule Act so that we can have our 26 election. Absolutely.
Oh, I think I've seen your name before.
Absolutely. We've been out here.
Are you an ANC too?
No, I'm not. I'm not, but there is an ANC named Hamilton. There is one, yeah. Yes, two of us out here. How's it going? Great job. We got to go to Congress. We got to carry this fight down because they're attacking our home rule, and we need to save our city so we can vote them out. So we need to keep this going. Please call me. I want us to stay together because we have to do the same thing down on the steps of the Congress. And actually, we have shadow senators down there. Auntie Jane has agreed to receive us. So we need to show up. Yep. Yep. No, thank you all. Oh, sure I do. I'm sorry. I'm so busy talking. This was beautiful. There you go. Please come out. Please call me. Let's get together and get down there. It's scheduled for the 29th. There's an Eventbrite link. You'll see it when you go on the website, Defend DC. Okay? Thank you. Hey guys, wrapping up another showing around our city. Don't stay quiet, get involved. Hey KJ Clark, hey Priscilla, hey Lacey Lace, hey Antonio, hey Amina, hey everybody, we're out here. We have to keep fighting. Hello King Newsom. We gotta keep fighting. Going to Congress April the 29th. The fight continues. All right, guys, I got to get out of this cold air. All right, Rhonda Hamilton for DC.com. Get them registered. Defend DC.